Anthropic just dropped their new model, which is Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and they're claiming that this is their most intelligent model to date and the first hybrid reasoning model on the market. And they're also claiming that it can produce near instant responses. And with Claude 3.7 Sonnet, they also released Claude Code, which for now is only available as a limited research preview. So I will have a separate detailed video for that, but it's more like Claude in the command line. And if you scroll down, you can see some benchmarks here. So let me zoom in. So in software engineering, Claude is performing way better than all the models out there in the market, whether it's Claude 3.5 Sonnet or OpenAI's O1, O3 Mini or DeepSeek's R1. It's on top against O1 and Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And here are some of the benchmarks. So 3.7 Sonnet with the 64K extended thinking is on par with the extended thinking model of Grok 3. So this is a great accomplishment, I would say. And what if I told you I created this whole web app within a couple of seconds? I created this color game where you can test your reaction speed, and all of this was done with Claude 3.7 Sonnet. And you can try it out on their web app. Also, if you're curious about their pricing, so you can go to their pricing page here, and the pricing is still same. They have the free version and the Pro one. In the Pro one, you can use 3.7 Sonnet with extended thinking mode. Now, if you're using the web app, you would notice that you cannot use the extended thinking mode because it's available only on Pro. So stick around. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you a free way to use the extended thinking mode of Claude 3.7 Sonnet for free. So without further ado, let's dive right in and start testing Claude 3.7 Sonnet for its coding and reasoning powers. Hi and welcome back to SkillCurb. This is your host Shamri, and we're finally going to test out Claude's new model's coding capabilities. So I'm just gonna go ahead with a really basic prompt to start with, and I always go with the sorting algorithm. So give me the code for a bubble sort. This one is one of the easiest questions that you can ask any AI out there, and just out of curiosity, sometimes some of the AIs mess this up. So I just want to check this out. Here in my IDE, I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new file here. So test1.py. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste in the code here. Let's save that and run that. And as you can see, it has sorted the array that I've passed it. Here you can see it's 146239 and it's sorted now. So this was the most basic test that you can ever imagine. But now I'm going to go ahead and jump to really advanced test, which is to create a web app where you can actually be creative and use a grid, make some painting stuff, and actually save them. So here is the prompt that I'm going to use, and this is quite a detailed prompt that I have, which is about a pixel art creator app that we're going to create. So we have the core features. It's going to have a grid system, a color picker from where we can pick colors and draw stuff. And for that, we're definitely going to need drawing tools, and we're going to have a save and export option. This is going to be kind of optional. And then we're going to have a clear and reset grid. We can have some optional features like undo, redo, zoom in and zoom out. And also we're going to have some design requirements. So it's going to be clean and minimalistic user interface and responsive design. And then the tech stack we're going to use is HTML, CSS, JavaScript. And for simplicity, we're going to keep it fully front end. Now there are some example user flow and some inspiration here. So this one is a really, really well crafted prompt. And I can assure you that their claim was true there. It's generating the whole code quite fast after having this long of a description and all these details. So I'm impressed by the speed. So there you go. We have the whole code. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, go back to my editor, and I'm just going to go ahead and say test2.html. This is how I just want to keep this and save everything. This is a huge code. You can see the line numbers here. So it's 720 lines of code that was generated within a couple of seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and preview this in my browser. So there you go. It should look something like this. Let me zoom in a bit. So we're going to have some grid size here, and I can increase the grid size if I want to. So let's say I want to have 20 by 20 grid. There you go. This is really cool. And I can use a pencil. Okay, let's go with the black pencil. It's working really fine. Let's go with the fill. I want to fill this with red color. Okay. Let's say I want to go and erase something. So I want to erase this, and let's say two reds from here. Pretty cool. And we also have the feature of eyedropper. So you can see I can pick this color quite easy. I can clear everything or I can undo it. Pretty cool. And I can redo that as well. And if I want to export this as PNG, I have a whole PNG saved for me. Although the pixels are not that great, but this is really powerful. I can zoom in as well. Okay, zoom out and I can reset the zoom. So let's actually go ahead and try to save this project. Oh, we have this project JSON already saved. And you can see down here, we have a little created with love simple pixel art creator. I can actually create these mini apps within a couple of seconds. So after creating this web app, I am compelled to do another test with another web app, but this time it's going to be a game. So this is going to be Catch the Color game where you train your reaction speed. In this game, there are going to be grids or tiles where you have a target color. You must click on the matching tiles before the timer runs out. There is going to be a scoring system, a timer, and a game over screen. And as for optional features, you can add high score tracker and a sound effect, multiple difficulty levels. And for the design, it should be bright, colorful, and a clean, minimalistic UI. And it should be responsive as always. As for the stack, it's going to be HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the core functionality. And you can optionally use p5.js for lightweight and smoother animations. So let's go ahead with this prompt, and I'm really optimistic about the results. And there you go. As you can see, again, 3.7 Sonnet is really fast, as you can see here. So there you go. We have the code generated for us. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, jump back to my IDE, and I'm going to paste it right here in this file and save this. Let's open this up inside our browser. There you go. This is how the UI is going to look like. I'm going to go ahead with the easy difficulty. So start game and let's pick yellow color. There you go. We did one click, but there is still some accuracy issues. So I'm just going to go ahead and do some debugging here. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this issue. I went on and explained the issue that if I click on the matching tile, it still ends the game with zero accuracy. So let's just go and hit enter. And I think this should resolve the issue. It's not going to be 100% accurate. It's going to pull out some errors sometimes. And now it's regenerating the code. Hopefully this time it's going to work completely fine. So let's just wait for the results. There you go. It went on and fixed the issues. So let's go and copy the code again back into my editor. I'm just going to paste in the code, save the file. So this time it's going to be around 600 lines, and let's actually test it again. So let's just zoom in a bit, start the game, going to pick in the same color. As you can see, the timer ran out. We have really smooth animations here. There's a new high score, so 100% accuracy there. I can play again. This time I'm going to go with medium and see how fast the timer goes out. So I'm just going to go and click here. And as you can see, the timer was really quick. So yeah, this game is actually working completely fine. And that was literally all. So this is a really quick reaction game. You can have fun with this. And I really like this one. So we have a really cool design and animations as well. So I did a pretty good job at that. So this was just the coding part, but what if I want to test Claude 3.7 Sonnet for its thinking capabilities? As you can see, we cannot use this for free because we need to have a pro account. But what if I told you can use it for free if you have Cursor AI? Now, Cursor AI is a powerful AI coding editor. They have Claude 3.7 Sonnet and 3.7 Sonnet thinking. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste in one of the riddles. It's the famous jar problem. You have two jars and 100 marbles. 50 marbles are red and 50 are blue. You must place all marbles into the jars in a way that ensures the highest probability of randomly picking a red marble. How do you distribute the marbles? So this was really quick. So there you go. We have the answer right here. So it's around 0.74, or you can say 74% probability of picking red. So yeah, this was actually a good solve. And it was really fast. I have two more logical reasoning questions here. One is the famous farmer, wolf, goat, and cabbage problem, where the farmer needs to transport wolf, goat, and cabbage across the river. I think most of you have heard of this. So let's hit enter and see. So there you go. This was quite fast, I would say. So yes, This is actually the right answer. I mean, I have done this on multiple models, even on Grok 2, and there were some issues, but Grok 3 performed quite well, and same with Claude 3.7 Sonnet. So it is really on par with Grok 3 as in the benchmarks. Now, the last logical reasoning question that I have is the famous light bulb problem. So there are three light bulbs in a room, three switches outside the room. Each switch controls one bulb. You can only enter the room once. How do you determine which switch controls which bulb? And the results should look something like this. So the results are accurate. I found this problem over the internet, over at Quora. So you can go ahead and confirm the answer as well. But all in all the three logical reasoning questions were a full-blown pass by 3.7 Sonnet. And I really think 3.7 Sonnet is on par with Grok 3 when it comes to its thinking capabilities. So that was just a short demo of how you can test out the thinking capabilities of Claude 3.7 Sonnet, as it is not available here. So this is a workaround way of using the thinking model for free, as Cursor has a free tier where you can have limited free completions per month. So with that said, I want to wrap this video up. I am really impressed by the apps that I created using 3.7 Sonnet, and I must say it is better than 3.5 Sonnet or any OpenAI model out there, because I've tested all the models for their coding capabilities, and this was one of the best. So with these final thoughts, I want to wrap this video up. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Ring the notification bell to never miss out on our daily updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay curious and keep exploring.